If you live in New York, London, or Paris, you've likely accepted a few things as normal. You expect the subway stations to smell like age and neglect, you expect a 20-minute train delay to be a weekly occurrence, and you expect the city skyline to look largely the same as it did 20 years ago. In the West, we often talk about infrastructure as a problem to be fixed, a crumbling relic of the past that we are desperately trying to maintain. But if you fly into Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, you enter a different reality. As we move through 2026, Kuala Lumpur, or KL, has quietly transformed into one of the most technologically advanced urban hubs on the planet. It's a city where the future isn't a campaign promise, it's something you ride to work every morning. From the gleaming glass of the world's second tallest building to a transit network that makes the New York City subway look like a museum exhibit, KL is setting a new global standard.
The world caught a surprising glimpse of this new reality during the 2025 ASEAN Summit when a viral 13-second video of the US presidential motorcade cruising along the Maju Expressway captured global attention. As the beast glided over the pristine, tree-lined highways of Kuala Lumpur, social media was flooded with comments from stunned American viewers, many of whom were shocked to see that Malaysian roads appeared cleaner, smoother, and better maintained than the pothole-riddled streets of major U.S. cities like Charlotte or New York. Even President Trump was reportedly impressed by the world-class efficiency, sparking a heated online debate that forced many in the West to confront an uncomfortable truth. The developing world has in many ways already moved past the crumbling infrastructure of the First World. While the West is struggling to repair bridges built in the 1950s, Malaysia has been racing to complete a decade's worth of megaprojects. The result? A city that is now beating out Toronto, Sydney, and New York in global best student city and livability rankings. Today, we're looking at how Kuala Lumpur did it and why the West is falling so far behind.
The transit revolution, clean, automated, and on time. The heart of any great city is its pulse, its public transport. In many Western capitals, the pulse is weak. London's underground is iconic but aging, and the New York subway is famously plagued by maintenance issues and safety concerns. In contrast, Kuala Lumpur's rail network is a masterclass in modern engineering. By 2026, the city has successfully integrated the MRT Putrajaya line and is nearing the completion of the MRT3 Circle line, the final piece of the puzzle that creates a seamless orbital route around the entire Klang Valley. These aren't just trains, they are fully automated, driverless systems that run with 99.6% reliability. Imagine walking into a station that is air-conditioned, spotlessly clean, and equipped with glass platform screen doors for safety. In KL, this isn't a luxury station, it's every station. But the real shame for the West is the cost. While a monthly transit pass in London can cost upwards of $200, a commuter in Malaysia can access a world-class network for a fraction of that price. When you combine this with the electric train service, ETS, connecting KL to the south, and the nearly finished ECRL connecting it to the east, Malaysia has built a high-speed backbone that Western countries are still only debating in subcommittees. The vertical race beyond the Petronas Towers. For decades, the Petronas Twin Towers were the sole symbol of Malaysian ambition. But in 2026, the skyline of Kuala Lumpur tells a much more aggressive story. The city is now home to Merdeka 118, the second tallest building in the entire world. Standing at 678.9 meters, it doesn't just dominate the clouds, it serves as a multi-billion-dollar hub for global finance, luxury hospitality, and high-tech office space. But KL's infrastructure isn't just about height, it's about purpose-built districts. Take the Tun Razak Exchange, or TRX. This isn't just a cluster of office buildings, it is Malaysia's bid to become the Canary Wharf of Southeast Asia. It features its own integrated underground pedestrian network, direct MRT links, and a 10-acre rooftop park. Compare this to the urban decay seen in many Western downtown cores. While cities like San Francisco or Chicago are struggling with aging commercial districts and zombie office buildings, Kuala Lumpur is seeing a surge in super prime developments. New landmarks like the Bukit Bintang City Center, or BBCC, have transformed old neglected areas into futuristic mixed-use spaces with 5G connectivity baked into the very concrete. In KL, the infrastructure isn't just supporting the city, it's actively inviting the world's biggest companies to move in. The digital and physical seamlessness. In 2026, the definition of infrastructure has changed. It's no longer just roads and bridges, it's fiber optics and 5G. Malaysia currently ranks among the best in Asia for 5G coverage and reliability. For a digital nomad or a global tech firm, the connectivity infrastructure in KL is simply superior to many parts of Europe or the United States. High-speed fiber internet in a KL condo averages 500 Mbps for about $40 USD a month, a price-to-performance ratio that is almost unheard of in the West. But it's the physical seamlessness that truly puts Western cities to shame. Think about the Saloma Link, a futuristic pedestrian bridge that looks like something out of a sci-fi movie, connecting the traditional Kampung Baru district to the ultra-modern city center. Or the River of Life project, a multi-billion-dollar initiative that has cleaned and revitalized the Klang and Gambak rivers, turning what were once neglected drains into vibrant, walkable riverside parks. Western cities often feel like they were built for a different century and are now being retrofitted with difficulty. Kuala Lumpur, however, feels like it was designed for the 21st century from the ground up, whether it's the cashless revolution, where even the smallest street food stall accepts e-wallet payments, or the airport-to-city high-speed rail that actually works. The friction of daily life is simply lower in Malaysia. The world-class hub, KLIA versus the West. Finally, we have to talk about the first thing any traveler sees, the airport. For anyone who has recently suffered through the cramped terminals of London Heathrow, the chaos of New York's JFK, or the aging facilities of LAX, walking into KLIA is a revelation. In 2026, KLIA has narrowed the gap with Singapore's Changi, officially becoming the second busiest and most connected hub in Southeast Asia. It isn't just a place to catch a flight, it's a mega hub that handled over 63 million passengers last year. With the recent upgrades to its automated people movers and the expansion of its long-haul terminal capacity, KLIA offers a level of efficiency and comfort that Western airports, hampered by decades of bureaucracy and lack of space, simply cannot match. This isn't just about fancy buildings, it's about confidence. The fact that 6 new global airlines launched 11 new routes to KL in 2025 alone proves that the world's carriers trust Malaysia's infrastructure more than ever. When a city can move 45 million tourists a year through its gates without breaking a sweat, it's a sign that the First World label has officially shifted east. Setting the new standard. Kuala Lumpur is no longer a developing city trying to catch up to the West. In 2026, the roles have reversed. KL is the city that the West should be studying. It's a city that proves you can have massive economic growth without sacrificing the quality of public spaces or the efficiency of transit. From the automated trains of the MRT-3 to the dizzying heights of Merdeka 118, Malaysia's capital is a testament to what happens when a nation makes modernization its primary identity. It's a city that challenges us to ask, why have we accepted good enough in our own Western capitals for so long? So, what do you think? Is Kuala Lumpur the new blueprint for the modern megacity? Or is the Western decline just a matter of perspective? If you've traveled to both, we want to hear your comparison in the comments below. Tell us which city's infrastructure surprised you the most. If you found this analysis interesting, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Destination Asia. We're here to show you the side of this continent that the mainstream media often misses. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next deep dive.